In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this truck, and you'll need about 250 rubber bands, more or less. So let's get started. We're going to make the side view mirror first. So taking a single rubber band, whatever color your truck will be, double it and put it from the first to the second peg in the center. Now taking the color of your side view mirror, and mine it will be gray, taking a single, double, coming straight down, single, double it, coming to the side, single, double, from the side down, single, twist it, double it, and closing it off. Now taking a single and looping the corner peg 3 times to create 4 loops, like so. Now you're going to take your hook, go under the cap band, grab the top 2 rubber bands, and looping it right onto itself, creating a teardrop. Go back in the cap band, grab the bottom 2 or the last 2 rubber bands, looping it onto itself, creating teardrops. And let's loop this side up to the center first. Now reach in the center rubber band, grab the bottom 2, and looping it right onto itself, creating the teardrop. And now let's grab the color of our truck and loop it onto itself, and we're going to take it off the loom and putting it aside on a holding hook to add to our truck later. And you'll need a holding instrument to hold it for later. Now we're making our wheel, taking 2 single rubber bands. I'm making it black. I'm coming from this side to the center, and I'm making the wheel slightly bigger than the car. Taking 2 single rubber bands, coming down twice on both sides. And coming in to close off our square. And now, like our starburst, we're going to take a single and putting it from the center to the right corner, push down the center, and just start from the center to the side, and we're going counterclockwise. You can do the rim of your tire any color you want. I'm just choosing to do black. And make sure the center rubber band does not overlap. Pushing it down as you go. And the last one should go from the center peg to the center peg. Now taking your color, I'm using white, it won't show, so use whatever color you want, and looping that center peg 3 times to create 4 loops. Now we're going in the cap band, grab the top single, and looping it onto itself. You want to see a nice teardrop. Go back in, grab the next single, looping it onto itself. Just continue now. We're looping back clockwise around our tire, creating teardrops as we go along. And we want to end up in the right corner where we started. So there's the rim of my car, my truck, taking a single black rubber band, the center peg, and looping it, capping it off 4 times. Now go under the cap band all the way past the rubber bands, grab the top 2 for the side, and looping it right onto itself, creating teardrop. Reach in, grab the other side, same thing, and now we're looping either side all the way to the center first peg. So any side you want to go, it's okay. Just loop it right to the center first peg where the arrow is. Now that we're there, take a single black rubber band and we're creating a slip knot for our tire. And I believe you're using a total of 27 rubber bands for each tire. You'll have to make 3 more for a total of 4 tires for your truck. So here's our tire, and you want to go on the good side of your tire, put your hook through, grab your slip knot rubber band, pull it in towards the center, go on the other side, put your hook right through the center, grab your slip knot rubber band and pull it through to add to our truck later. So that's what you should have. Put it aside, and you want to make a total of 4 tires. Come back when you're done. And now let's make the top of our truck, taking 2 clear single rubber bands from the corner, left corner to the center diagonally. And this is for the front window. Taking 2 single rubber bands, go diagonally across. 2 single rubber bands coming at the bottom of our truck twice to make the front window. And then 2 single rubber bands down the center from this second center to the third center. And now whatever your truck is, mine will be teal, taking it, put on the roof and coming down the 3 rows like that, and taking 2 single teal, the color of my truck, coming down twice on the roof of my truck, taking 2 single clear, coming down these 2 rows, 2 more single clear, and completing the window for my truck. And now taking 2 single teal and putting it from the top of my truck down to the center, 2 more teal from the center to the bottom of my truck so far. So let's put some connector bands now, taking a single teal, and we'll put it at the bottom, loop it once on this peg, and we're going to put connector band on these pegs here, and this one will put last to loop to hold our window together. But now let's do the 5 of these. So taking a single, if it's a window, use a clear and loop it once, and if it's the truck color, then take the truck color and loop it once. Just go down the bottom pegs. So I have 2 clear for the windows and 3 so far teal for my truck. Now let's put some holding rubber bands, taking a single, twist it, double it, and putting it from the near the front of a window of a truck there. So single, double teal, the color of a truck. Now taking our side view mirror, we're going to put it on the 4th peg to the 4th peg across. And so hook it, there should be 2 rubber bands on each side. Hook it on the 4th peg and the other side to the 4th peg, And then we want to pull our side view mirror and push it down like that, pointing the other side of our truck. Take the other side view mirror, same thing, there should be 2 rubber bands on each side. We're hooking on those same 2 pegs. So put it from the 4th to the 4th. Peg across like that, and this time we want it to point upwards. So one is pointing downwards and one is pointing upwards. And now in this row, our holding rubber band we want clear because the window's there. Taking a single, double, putting it across. Last holding rubber band, the front of the window, single, double, put it there. So now let's loop up, go under the cap band, grab the top 2 single rubber bands, and loop up, and it should go to the center. And continue in the center, reach in, grab the top 2, and that should loop up to the top of our truck, like that. And now let's do the center of our truck, reach in, grab the bottom 2, looping it onto itself, and continue the center of our truck to the very front mirror and stop there. Now do the top of our truck, reach in, grab the bottom 2, looping it onto itself, creating teardrops as we go. And here it's tight, just very carefully, don't break your rubber bands, and stop at the top. Now let's do the bottom of our truck. Reach in, grab at the bottom 2, and just continue like that, always grabbing the bottom 2. Where we added the mirrors, it's very tight. Don't force your rubber bands, don't break it. Looping the bottom all the way to the very front corner. And now let's loop the front of our mirror, starting with the top of the car, all the way down, looping the bottom 2 bands and onto itself. Now taking a single clear, and this is the front connector rubber band, pull it in like our slip knot, put it on your holding hook, and take it off the loom to put to a truck later. So there's the top of our truck. Can fix the side view mirror later. Now let's make the body of our truck. Let's make the body of our truck, taking 2 single gray for the bumper and putting it from the left to the center peg, push it down, and taking the body color from the center to the side, and the light, I have orange, you can use whatever color you want, from the top or the right first to the right second. And now we're just going to take 2 single rubber bands, and if you want gray bumpers down here you can also, but I'm just going to do teal all the way down my loom. So taking 2 single rubber bands, we're just going to put it all the way down our loom. It's my last couple at the end of my loom. Now I want to add some lights, so I'm putting it from the right to the center peg and 2 single gray for the back bumper from the center down to the left corner. And now we'll cap the corner peg here by looping it 3 times to create 4 loops. And now we want to put some holding rubber bands, taking a single, twist it double, and we'll put it for every single row all the way down to the very front here. This is my last one, single, twist, double. Last holding rubber band. Now I'm taking the top of my truck and flipping it over so the top is facing towards you. Now we're adding the top. So where your hook is, where the 2 loops, we're going to put it on the 3rd peg from the top of the loom. Put it on the 3rd peg, and remember we're going to put it 6 times down our peg. So that's the second one. There should be 2 rubber bands per peg. 3rd, stretch it. Find your connector rubber bands. 4th, push it down, stretch it out. 5th, and 6th. So your top of your truck should be on to your body of your truck now. So let's start looping. Go under the cap band, grab the top 2 single gray and looping it onto itself. Go in the center, grab the top 2 orange, looping it onto itself. And now I'm going to just loop up the top of my truck by grabbing the bottom 2 singles and looping it up all the way to the very front. Going to start on the center of my truck again. Grab the bottom 2, always grabbing the bottom 2, and looping it all the way to the front of my truck. The last row, the very bottom, grab the bottom 2, looping it up. Last one onto the front. Now before you go on, you want to make sure you check that you have teardrops up and down your truck. And now the very last 2 rubber bands, you're going to reach at the top, grab the bottom 2, looping to the center, reach in again, the center, grab the bottom 2 grays, the front bumpers, looping it down, taking a single gray, and we're creating a slip knot at the bottom corner of our truck. Tying it off, and take your truck off the loom. And fix the side view mirror so it straightens a little bit. And now let's add, you can tuck in our charm string first, so to hide it. And now let's add our tire. And again, we want to kind of line it up to where you want your tire to be. Flip it to the other side, put your hook through, grab your slip knot rubber band from the center, pull it through, and open up your slip knot rubber band and slip it over your tire like that, and that forms your axle for one side. Go back in, push the tire a little bit, go put your hook right through where the tire came through. Get your other tire, pull your slip knot rubber band through, put it under your car, open up your slip knot, and slip your tire through the slip knot, tying it onto itself. Fix your axle. There are the front tires. And now let's add the back one. Same thing, kind of line it up to where you want it. Put your hook through. Grab the slip knot rubber band and pull your tire, the slip knot over your tire, and fix your axle like that. Go back on the other side, push your hook through where your previous tire was, grab your slip knot rubber band, pull it through, go under the truck, and slip it over the tire. So your tires are on. Pull your truck to how you want it. So there's your truck. I hope you like them. Thanks for watching.